Alright, so this is the long overdue, long-term Mako Spearguns gear review. I bought all this stuff like a year and a half ago, and used it last summer, and now I'm going to give you my experience with it, and how it performed for me, and how it will likely perform for you in the future if you decide to buy this stuff. So, without further ado, I guess I'll start with the Speargun that is right in front of me. So this is a 90 or an 80 centimeter, I think it's an 80 centimeter. This is a Speargun my brother got for me. It is the Predator Pro 3. So far it's worked great for me. I've shot a lot of fish with it. Trigger mechanism works great, safety works good. It's got a little loop here. I believe it has an attachment for a reel gun. I don't know. I don't use reel gun because we're in Michigan and there's not fish big enough to shoot and you need a reel gun for. But 100%, if you're going to get this gun, get the butt pad, because pushing that into your chest without it would hurt a lot. And that's why I got it. It's like well worth the money. It's like a couple bucks, not much. Spear works, the shaft works real well. I didn't have any problem with that, didn't bend it. I would recommend bringing a bastard file with you just to touch it up before you go fishing. And two other things that I was given with it when I got it was the rubber band cover. Recommend that. It's cool just so you don't mess up your bands on the way out there. And then a tip cover for your spear as well, just so you don't stab anybody on accident. Yeah, it's simple and it works. The only thing I've had to replace on it so far is this wishbone right there. You can see the yellow one versus the white one. I don't have the high profile things here, whatever they are. I don't know what most of this stuff's called, but these ones sit down, so they fray up the little things here. This one was getting pretty bad, so I just took some D-loop material for my bow and just put it on there and it works perfect. But yeah, the bands still are perfect. No cuts or frays or anything in them. They work great. Send the shaft down just like they should. So this, for the money, I think is well worth it. I actually got this for my birthday. I didn't buy this myself, but I'm very happy with it. No complaints. Like I said, trigger mechanism works perfect. Safety works good. No misfires, no nothing like that. So good job, Mako. I like this. Next, we're gonna do the weight belt. I like the weight belt. It's simple. It's just a big piece of rubber with some holes in it, and it has this little thing right here is quick release. So if you are in a situation and you need to release yourself, you pull it, it won't jam back into your thing for you. And Mako does a pretty cool thing where they say if you're ever in an unsafe situation and you need to drop your weight belt, that they will replace it for free with the weight, as long as you give an explanation of what happened and what you could have done differently to avoid it. And they'll give you a new weight and belt, so that's pretty good too. So there's that. We got the hoop of death, which is just a stringer you can put your fish on. This is nice just if you don't want to have to go back to wherever, if you have like a raft and you don't have to go back to shore, you know, that way you can just keep your fish right on you. It has a little quick connect that you put on that belt too, same thing. But I actually lost mine. I just called Mako because I ordered some stuff from him today, like a scale, and he was just like, yeah, if we don't have one, we'll just throw in a brand new one for you. Don't worry about it. So I was like, sweet. So that was pretty cool of them. If I don't get a clip, I might just get another one, and how cool is that? So that's cool. That's something that I like about them. You can call them and they'll just be like, yeah, sure, we'll help you out in the best way we can. The knife. This dive knife, in my opinion, is awesome. Because you can buy one similar to this, but they're like $100 or $60 or way, way, way above this thing. And it fits, the grip fits in your hand perfect. And it's razor sharp when you get it. And it's got a really good fine point on it. The case is nice. It's pretty simple. It just sits in there nice, and it's got a little rubber band here. It goes right on it, just like that. It just holds it right in there. But for the price and the quality, can't beat that one right there. That one 100% would recommend. Because you just go on Amazon or Google or whatever and nope. Can't find something like that for that kind of price. So that was a good job. This is like an anchor rope. That's what I use it for anyways. It's pretty simple. It's just a reel with a little quick release on it, and there goes your anchor. That's what I use it for. Or if I'm moving spots, I'll just attach it to my belt, and then that way my little raft just stays with me. But the only thing I would change about this is this little handle is really hard to reel in when you gotta get your anchor out. It definitely needs to be out here or something so you can get your whole hand on it, because especially if your hands are cold, weight is sloshing around, this thing is just, and plus you got 2-pound weight on the bottom of it or something. It's very hard to reel in, but that's the only thing I would change. I'd put another like 4-inch, 5-6-inch piece on it or something so you get your whole hand on there. But this it's definitely had its uses. I'm glad I got it. Let's do the snorkel now. Snorkel is just a flexible little piece of rubber. That's nice, it won't break on you or anything. Problem, it's not really a problem, it's a preference. It doesn't have a quick release valve for the water like that one does. So this is a US Divers one. I don't even know where I got it. But I just had it. And that has a valve on the bottom to release water, like when it puddles up down here so that you can't blow out. Absolutely love that. That's super nice because you don't have to come back up to the surface or pick your head out of the water to clear your snorkel. Super nice. I'm not aware that Mako has one of those of similar style, but that's what I like this one better, just because you don't have to like take it and empty it, take it and empty it every time you're up to the surface. This one I like better. But I mean, if you don't like that style, I don't know, these are like $15 or something there. And make sure you get the little holder too. They got them for sale. They're like $1 or something. So I grabbed like, I don't know, 10 of them just because. Could never have too many of them. Oh, and same with the knife. If you can get those, because those will break eventually, make sure you get that, because that knife won't stay in there very securely otherwise. And let's see, we got the Minimus mask. Love this mask. Fits good, super comfortable, super good clarity out of them. Problem is, there's no GoPro mount. That's the biggest issue I have. I love them, but if you're trying to record stuff and you want that point of view perspective of the GoPro, not an option for these. I tried gooping it on there and all kinds of stuff, but unfortunately, no way to mount a GoPro on there that I'm aware of, unless you mount it on the side maybe. But mask is super nice, super comfortable. Just doesn't allow for a GoPro. But besides that, amazing mask. Love that mask. So I didn't bring it in here because it's full of sand and it's disgusting. But the little shark-proof buoy raft thing, the little red one, super nice, super helpful. like that a lot. The materials are very good. I don't know, just abrasion resistant, whatever it is. One thing I didn't like about it was the backpack straps. They suck. They're way too wide, and I'm like 6 foot, 180 pounds. Like, I'm fairly broad shouldered, and I could not get this thing to sit on my shoulders comfortably, especially when you load it down with gear. Like, it wants to like just roll right off the edges of your shoulders. So I didn't like that. So I actually made it like a sash kind of deal. I wrapped it and it just hangs around my side. So that's a much better way of doing it and more comfortable. The second thing I didn't like is the flagpole that they put on it. It's like a foot tall. It barely sticks above the thing. So it's like, if you're in 2 foot waves, this thing you ain't gonna be able to see this. Great, you have it. If you can't see it, what difference does it make? But I went to a hardware store, took the little flagpole that was on, and matched it up with this like yard, I don't know, yard driveway reflector or something, whatever it is. And this thing's about 3 or 4 feet tall, and that gets, you know, that's on the ground right there. And like I said, I'm 6 foot, so it comes up like 3.5 feet. And it's got the little reflector on it too, so if it's not like perfect conditions, I guess, like foggy or something, you can, I guess there's a better chance of you being seen with a reflector. Can't hurt. But this thing, speaking of which, garbage, you can just throw that away. I hated it. It took forever. Just get yourself a little air compressor that you can like plug into your car, you know, like a little cigarette lighter, and that takes 5 minutes to blow that puppy up. Way better than that thing. Yeah, so if you get that, just air compressor, like $8-10. You can get them at Walmart, wherever. Then last thing I think I got was the crimps here. So I just got some line, some crimp, barrel crimps, and this. And I just made some extra leaders, and I bought a couple extra spears just in case I bent them or something like that, so I wouldn't screw up my trip. And so you just make these little things, and then you can, in case something happens, you're not out of luck. So that was a fairly important thing. And then one other thing I got too, Aquaseal. Where am I at? There you go. It's some kind of neoprene cement. And after your dives, you'll notice maybe when you pull off your chute or whatever that you have scratched it or tore it or whatever, and this stuff will fix it. So might want to have that in there. It's another thing, $12-15 for, you know, to replace your wetsuit or fix your wetsuit. Pretty good idea. And then the last thing is the fins. They're good. They work good. I didn't have a problem with them. You can see there's a slight bend in them. I use them a lot, a fair amount. They have a slight bend in them coming down here, and that's just from using them a lot. But overall durability, great. I didn't have any problems with that. They're just kind of heavy, and you just kick and you kick and you kick, and your legs just get tired, and your ankles, more or less, your ankles get really tired from having these puppies on there. You're like, oh. So I actually, on Black Friday, upgraded to the carbon fiber ones. So definitely tell a little lighter. Hopefully they have more propulsion and they feel a little better. I needed a second set, so I figured I might as well upgrade. You don't really need to upgrade, but if you go for long periods of time, if you're going in for 2-3 hours at a time or more, like I do, these will have that effect on you. They're going to wear your ankles down and you're going to be tired. So hopefully these don't do that. I haven't actually used these yet, so hopefully they don't have that effect. But you can also get just the fins themselves, not the foot pockets, and you can put them in there if you so choose to. But these are on sale for almost the same price. So I was like, yeah, screw it, I'll just get these. But yeah, I like them, it's good stuff. But like I said, if you're getting into spearfishing and don't have a lot of money, you can get a fair amount of decent gear from Mako for a good price. So, and like I said, I didn't have any problems with any of the gear. Most of it worked great, and the customer service is pretty good. So, I hope this was helpful and your buying experience is as good as mine was, and that your spearfishing experience is better because of it. So, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the water.